State of Illinois is right now probably one of the worst shapes of any state in the union. We're seeing the state of Wisconsin, Ohio taking steps to try to improve their state budgets with some, addressing the state pension issues. Someone asked me today about the $21 billion paid in Illinois pensions that aren't taxed. Is that how can that be adapted? What can we do in Illinois to?
That's a very tough issue for us in Illinois. Right now, we don't tax pensions for seniors. We're one of the few states in America that don't tax pensions for seniors. It is an advantage to Illinois in that living on the Iowa-Illinois border, I do see a lot of Iowa residents move out of Iowa when they're seniors to Illinois so they don't pay the tax. So I'm not sure if it wouldn't be penny wise and pound foolish. However, they say that kind of reduction, that kind of paying of the tax would generate about $1.3 billion to the state of Illinois every year. We've begun to take some steps in Illinois to correct our budget. We did raise the income tax. I didn't like voting for that, but it was something that I thought I had to vote for. I didn't do it to be popular, I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do. On the pension side, we have taken steps to correct the pension problems of the past by limiting the pensions that are available for future employees. But the problem at that time is that really doesn't take effect like 20 or 30 years down the road. Our problem is immediate, and our problem, it didn't happen overnight. This happened because a lot of people before me didn't pay their bills. And I think we all sat around, and I've been listening to people say it for a long time now, that we need to pay our bills, and if we don't pay our bills, someday it's going to come back and haunt us. Well, guess what? Today's the day. So I'm proud that Illinois has begun to take some steps to correct this. We've tackled the tax issue. We're tackling the pension problem, and we're going to work on some workers' comp, and we have some other progressive ideas that we're going to try to move forward. We have record low levels of state employees working for us. We had more state employees working for us in 1973 than we do today. Our problem is that we have more desire for government than we have to pay for it. So something has to give. Either people have to pay more or they'll have to have less government. I'm not opposed to giving people what they want, but I just want people to be really assured that they understand what they're asking for. 40% of our budget is education. The other 40% is human services. And then the 20% is payroll, which is about $4.2 billion a year from my salary, every other salary in the state of Illinois. So given we owe $12 billion, we would have to cut out every job in Illinois that's government related for 3 years. You have to close your schools. And it's funny, I don't hear any call for people to say cut the money out of education. So that really leaves us human services. And human services is a lot of things. It can be Meals on Wheels programs, making sure seniors stay in their home. There are also some welfare in there. But this notion that there's just like this pile of money out there that's being misused or misspent, I really don't see that. I think that we've had to tighten our belt. We've cut $2.2 billion since last year. We're going to cut another $1 billion out of the budget this year. And after speaking to the governor this afternoon, next year he expects us to cut another $2 billion out of the budget. On the positive side, we've begun to come up with some forward planning. That's something that we never had in Illinois. When I first came to the General Assembly, one of the things I noticed is there's a committee for everything, except for where we're going. So what we've done is set up a committee, and it's called Budgeting for Results. And we are in effect looking at every program in Illinois, sort of a zero-based accounting approach, and look and make sure that the programs actually work, make sure that the school programs actually work, and if they don't work, we're going to have to make some cuts. But we have to be, I think, very cognizant that cuts have real impact on real people and real lives. So when people say, you know, we need to cut this, we need to cut that, you know, just be aware of what you're cutting. I'll give you the government you want. I prefer a government, though, that is helpful to the less fortunate.